Hi, Scorpios. I hope that you're all doing well today. Thank you for being here. If you are one of my incredible subscribers, I truly appreciate your support. And if you are new to the channel, go ahead, hit subscribe, stay with us. Please note these are general readings. They're not going to resonate for everybody because I'm trying to connect with as many Scorpios as possible, and everyone's story is different, right? Despite similarities, there are unique differences, and that's why it's very important that you don't give your power away to any tarot reader or anybody for that matter. Even if you see that the story is unfolding like yours, you have the power to change it. You've got the power of free will as well as the person that you're dealing with, including the universe stepping in if you so choose to ask for the help and the guidance. Okay? So I'm Norwegian, Icelandic, and Irish descendant, born in Canada, but my heritage is mostly Norwegian. And therefore I pulled a Nordic rune. And the Nordic rune is the main power that is influencing your situation right now. And it's Suilo, which represents the sun. So it speaks of success and goals achieved, honor, the life force, health, a time when power will be available to you for positive changes in your life, victory, health, and success. Contact between the higher self and the unconscious, wholeness, elemental force, sword of flame, cleansing fire. It's an absolutely beautiful rune, and it is just full of that strength. The thing is, I would love it if you would look up Suilo and really meditate on the energy as to how it's shaping up for you and what its presence means for you. Also, for others of you, what that also entails is travel or a vacation. Some of you might be emigrating or relocating. You are excited, you're feeling liberated. Some of you are exploring foreign lands, or you're going through a period of growth or progress and development of some sort. You might be moving forward with plans and looking to the future. There's a new world and life that beckons you. It's speaking of these great things to come and this bright future that lays just ahead. It's all out there for the taking, and something tells me that you've got these big plans for the future and that you're running with it. Maybe it's something to do with an entrepreneurial spirit, or seeking investment, or receiving support of others, or grants, or expansion. Could speak to exploration in terms of research or seeing the big picture, not sweating the small stuff. Turning your back on the past or old life or the old way of living or attitude, not looking back, only forward. It speaks of good fortune, positivity, outlook, sunny disposition. And again, here we have that power, that self-confidence, self-belief, and success, and going to make it happen. I feel like you're going to be very happy with decisions. This is nothing but beautiful, powerful energy. And that topped off with Suilo is gorgeous. Finances and career. Interesting that that comes up in reverse. If it was in the upright, it would be an issue in your love life, but it looks as though it's no longer an issue. So that again could speak to what this travel is about. And maybe you're going to be meeting somebody on this new journey. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. For those of you that are connecting to your higher power, you might feel that sense of freedom, because I'm looking at her dress. And it's not very, it doesn't look like an expensive dress, but instead it looks like just what is needed, but yet light enough to carry along. And I feel like that is part of letting go of your past life, letting go of past beliefs, things that kept you stuck. Perhaps there was a conventional way or a conservative way that you were raised, but I feel as though you're looking to the future to determine your own way and your own path, and you're coming into your own power to do so, which is beautiful. I feel like you're no longer being constrained by anything, and because you haven't put such stock into being controlled by other people's belief systems or their wishes for you, you're able to make this beautiful transition to somewhere that you want to be. And whether that's a career that's taking you there, which I feel it has something to do with, it's a big deal. Some of you might be even letting go of materialisms, and you're trying to find somebody who's going to match you. Oh, look at that. The next card that came out, you deserve love. You are lovable. And you know that. And that's where this power is coming from. You're in a serious transition. And I feel like you're ready to just jump in and let the current take you wherever you're going to go, because it's almost like you're building with spirit here, and you're trusting spirit to guide you, because you already know you've got the power to change things if so be it. But I think you're ready to ride the wave right now, and you know that something is coming towards you. And I say that because Cupid's arrow is pulled and it's ready to fire. Maybe you've sensed that this has been happening. Maybe you've gotten to a place now where you don't need to worry about finances. You're in a secure state in terms of possessions. But what's beautiful is that there's nothing but wide open space in front of you. And this arrow, it's going to be poking you in the butt very soon, I'm just saying. Or in the shoulder, whatever is good enough. Yes, you've put in a lot of hard work. 9 of Wands. I think that that's exactly what it is. And looking back, you've realized that, hey, the way that I've been doing things, it's made me tired. It's left me wounded. Like you wanted to give up, but you're not giving up. You've been through a lot, obviously, but something has shifted. Something has shifted in your perspective. Being left out in the cold, or financial situations. Perhaps it was materialisms, or again, this is standing outside of a church. Again, I feel like there's been some shift in terms of being controlled by other thoughts, processes, or beliefs that just didn't seem to work out for you, and hence you're changing things. You're changing things for yourself. If I'm getting this, I've done it this way for this long, it hasn't worked. Now, bring in something new. Bring in something new. Some of you may have gone through a breakup. There we go. Just as I say that, 4 of Swords is the root of this. So maybe you had come out of a really exhausting relationship, maybe one in which you consistently felt rejected and not appreciated. Maybe the person that you were dealing with was very selfish and very materialistic, and it was like all you were doing was working all of the time to actually provide. And what kind of a life is that? Because it's lacking of love. But yeah, I see that some of the issue here was a loss of some sort. But I feel that you took some time out in meditation. You took some time out to heal and to regroup and to clarify your thinking processes, to really get in touch with mind, body, and spirit, to get this balance. And not only this balance, but to feel that wholeness that Soilo talks about. Now, beautiful. In the recent past, Knight of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Could be you, could have been somebody that you were dealing with, could have been a water sign, doesn't have to be, because we have every element within us. But I feel like this Knight has been calmly trudging along with an empty cup. And I feel like this Knight gave everything that he had in this cup along this journey, but the cup was empty. The cup was finally empty, and that would have been the trigger for change, right? Which would make sense of feeling neglected, left out in the cold. Like, You would show up for somebody when they were in pain. You would show up for them when they needed support. You would show up for them when they needed money. You would show up for them when they needed a shoulder to cry on. But then I feel that the time came when then you experienced something that was harsh, something that made you feel quite alone, and you tried to maybe reach out to somebody, or you told them what you were going through, but they had nothing to give you. It was very one-sided. That's what I'm feeling like. What is this Knight of Cups? That's right. 8 of Cups in reverse. But you didn't leave. And I feel like you didn't leave because either you didn't want to be alone, you didn't want to start out again, or you had a fear of abandonment. This could even be the person that you were dealing with. Maybe this is how they're feeling and showing up. But I feel like this is you, and that you continue to give and give and give, and look at those cups. They're all upside down. You were left with emptiness, and I think that you continued to give because some of you knew what it felt like as well to be without. And when you've gone through periods of continuous hard work and effort to bring forth a secure life, and it's like everything just keeps blowing up in your face. It's like those people who live payday to payday to payday. They try and take extra jobs on, but it seems like the more money comes in, the more goes out. It's like you can never get ahead. And I just feel like this was the type of thing, no matter how much love you gave or no matter how much effort you gave to a situation, you just weren't getting out ahead. And I think that you got to a point where you realized, I'm doing too much. I've tried too much here. And that, now I understand why you're going to go with the flow. You're not trying to beat the odds anymore. You're not trying to fight what is. I think that you're just going to start rolling with it, and you're not living up to any expectations or status anymore. Yeah, because the focus here is the Wheel of Fortune, but it's in reverse. You've had bad luck. You've had some really rough times. But I think that that is what taught you. Yes, there you go. 4 of Cups in reverse. I think that's what taught you, especially in your apathy and the lack of love and the lack of fulfillment, that something needed to change here. And I feel like you've made that decision now where you're not going to sit here looking at those 3 cups and not paying attention to what's going on around. Now you're open. You're open to what life may bring you. Hence, this person and this card standing there. And it's like, what is the river going to bring? Where is the river going to take me? You're just jumping in now, and you're not trying to control the outcome. What a big difference. So it's almost like you're at that point where you understand the paradox of, in order to get control is to release it. Because when you stop trying to control everything, or trying to meet expectations, or fighting so hard to make a certain outcome, all of a sudden when you just let go, things start coming in for you, and you're like, what do you mean is this easy? Because believe it or not, life isn't supposed to be continuously hard. So maybe there was a challenging time that you knew and that things were going well, and then just quite unexpectedly fell apart. And maybe you felt powerless and out of control because you had done so much, and you're just like, okay, I don't understand. Where did things just end suddenly? Maybe somebody just withdrew their love and affection, or for that matter, they just walked out. But I feel that this is the universe that was stepping in as well. It's like they heard your prayers, maybe subconscious prayers, which is, I feel consistently alone in this quote unquote connection. And even though you may not have initiated somebody walking away from you, spirit came in because you weren't doing it, and they ended it for you. But it was the best thing, because now through this meditation and contemplation and thinking about it all, you know you deserve love. And beautifully, because of that, that Four of Cups energy, especially in reverse, is indicating that you're coming out of that period of detachment and solitude, which was the Four of Swords down here. And that maybe you weren't interested in dating or starting a relationship, and that you withdrew from the world because of a trauma of a bad breakup to give yourself time to heal. But the beauty is now that you're done with this healing, and you're ready for this fresh start. And after a long period of soul searching, maybe you realized that the relationship just no longer worked, and you were finally ready to let it go. Okay? But I feel like you have this newfound enthusiasm for what life is going to be bringing you. Beautiful. And I just saw 555 changes, big changes. I feel like you might be breaking somebody's heart in the near future. It's possible, because I think that some of you are going to finally leave. Like I said, after this long period of soul searching, you're going to realize that this just isn't working for you. That's for some. For others of you, what is this Three of Swords? Yeah, you're coming out of it. You're still coming out of the grief and the sorrow and the pain, but you are getting a handle on it, which is good. So as you move forward, I think that, yes, Three of Pentacles. You are going to be doing exceptionally well in terms of your job. People are going to want to work with you. You're going to be meeting new people, experiencing different things, creating new things, whether it be a project in your life. Again, I'm getting this sense of expansion. So whether that means you're moving to a different place or a different town or a city, there's some beautiful new beginning here. And this river is taking you there. And I just love how you've literally got no life jacket and you're like, let's do this. Let's just go. Whatever happens, happens. You may not have a vision, but the right people are coming along. The right people are going to come along who are going to see, yes, Three of Wands, Three of Wands. They are going to come along and make you feel enthusiastic again. Maybe even you'll meet somebody else who you'll end up getting into a relationship with. But right now, I feel most importantly that this is about your journey and the wide open space that's taking you to happiness. Look at all of that yellow. That sun, you've got the enthusiasm now. And maybe, like I said, it was the releasing control that gave you control. Because as soon as you stopped and you said, all right, you know, ascended masters, take the wheel. And whoever your ascended master is, even if it's just your higher self, you let them take the wheel, because you realize that when you've tried to take it over and over and over again, it's just not working out. So some of you have just surrendered. And that feeling of surrender is so beautiful and so freeing and liberating. So let's see what we got. No more following the leader. Beautiful. That came up in reverse. And 4 again. 4, 4, 4. So this is all about your foundations, your beliefs, and stability. And starting to realize that there really is no stability or foundation in life. Things are always changing. And you're not following the path anymore. You're not doing whatever is expected of you, because you understand that these expectations, things change all of the time. Now you're flowing with it. And you've got beautiful things ahead of you. I love it. All right, let's get you a guidance card, and then I gotta wrap this up. Surrender your desire to control people. Being over controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. Again, I don't even know if this was about controlling a person, but I feel more or less it was just trying to control situations. And didn't I say you've released that now? That's what this whole reading says. And that takes so much courage and strength. And that release is what's going to bring you more control, because now you're going to have more energy to focus on what it is, or to experience life in the moment, because you're not expending so much energy for a desired outcome or expectation. Incredible. All right, Scorpios, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And wherever you're headed, let me know. Is it somewhere warm? Is it a new country? Is it a new continent, for that matter? Is it... what is this journey? What is this openness? What are you opening up to? I'd love to know. Okay, have a great one. Bye, guys.